It was so beautifully shot. I mean, this is a testament to whoever your DP or director or whatever it was.
Oh my God.
Just the dick sketch. When you go to the lady in the basement, it was racked so beautifully that I went, if you hadn't had what you had in that thing over your shoulder, like, take away the sketch. It was gorgeous.
Good. No, that's Nico, Nicholas Wiesnet, the DP of all of them. Man, because I told him, I was like, one of the main things, I was like, I don't like watching comedy that is shot like, hey, this is a comedy. So it's super bright and flat. And you know what I mean? Like the way we you see sitcoms, I was like, I don't want it to look like that, man. I want it to look cinematic. And like, we had so many conversations about it. And I thought he killed it. Like everything looked really, had its own, different stories, had a whole different look, but it always looked beautiful.
God, man. So what was Christina's favorite sketch?
I don't know. She was, she hadn't seen them all, and we were watching some last night because she asked me to show her some more. I don't know which one is her favorite, actually. I really don't know. But she's like over the moon about it. She loves it. She was laughing.
It was, it's so good. It's so like, it's so funny. You do stuff on Netflix and you put it up, and with our specials, I think we can stand behind them because it's the thing we do. Yeah. But with scripted stuff, sometimes you go, well, shit, it's not my strong suit.
Right.
Even like the cabin, like I go, yeah, that's what I do. It's just basically it's a long form podcast.
Right.
So
right.
And I love the cabin. I think it's so great. But like scripted is like, well, shit, this isn't my thing, dude. You really fucking hit it out of the park. It's like I was so impressed and
Thanks, man.
And my favorite thing is like when people love it, I go, I know, right? And then when people don't get it, I like that even more.
Yeah.
I go, I know. You need to watch it one more time.
I'm super grateful for honestly, for the experience and like getting to do it. Cause I was with Joe, and I was like, this is actually my real dream. And he was like, what do you mean? And I go, well, I moved to LA. I didn't move to LA to do stand-up. It wasn't even on my radar. I had zero. It wasn't even a thought. Yeah. And I go, even though like I have a stand-up career that I'm super happy about and grateful for, I go, you still, that thing in your mind never leaves that you go, it was my dream to like make things like this, So to get to execute it felt like it was a dream. It'd be like if somebody was like, if you could jump into a 22-year-old version of yourself and play baseball, like, you'd be like, yeah, like, so that's
what I wanted to do.
Right. What I wanted to do when I moved to LA was make comedy movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so this was like, it felt like they were like, here you go ahead and do the thing you wanted to do.
Yeah, that's so crazy because, one of the things that you're good at that I am really not good at is you love getting lost in a character.
That was fun. Yeah, that was really fun.
I mean, what did your kids think of it?
Oh, they love it. They were talking about it in school.
That first sketch sets it off so proper, like so good.
Oh, thanks,
it's such
man.
a good. Did you guys play around with the order of them other than
so much
than the transitions, which I loved that you did, like the cliffhangers? I think that's safe to say.
Yeah,
is that you'll end one sketch and be like, huh, and then you'll start another sketch and be like, oh,
yes, yeah. Now we played with that a lot, and then even when we thought we had our order, we were still debating, and we ended up switching some things around, but. Almost from the beginning, we thought that assassin one was the way to start the show.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good because it escalates so quickly and really gets you to where the show will be.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a great introduction. It's a great foot forward.
Thanks,
Did you go in knowing you wanted Sickler and Kevin Christie and Johnny Pemberton and Bobby, or did they audition?
It was casting was crazy. One of the things was like, we're in Austin because we always talk about like if we're in LA, it would be like so easy to like call so many people you knew, Yeah. So that was a big thing, and we did cast a lot of Austin people that were super talented. People also came from Houston and Dallas, and we had people fly in from New York and Arizona. But when it came to those, it was so. The Sickler thing, we were just like, hey, who do you want standing next to you while you're naked? Because at first they were like, should we just cast like a local guy? And I was like,
I liked that it was Sickler.
I was like, it'll be fun to be Sickler. Kevin did me just a super solid because it was a small part, and he's an accomplished actor who's been in like a bunch of real things. Bobby, I thought, was so perfect to play the part of like he plays the victim so well. Like, you know, when he's being kind of like bullied in a way, his natural way of playing that, I think, is so funny. Like, him in that role is so funny.
He's great.
I wasn't supposed to be in that one. My role in that one with Bobby, that was supposed to be Momoa. And so our whole thing was, if you can't get someone who's like genuinely a sex symbol, let's get somebody who's like kind of like, why the fuck do you find this person sexy?
Wow. Wait, so what happened? Momoa backed out?
Yeah, so we changed our whole entire production, moved everything, all to accommodate like his schedule, because he was like, I'll do it. And we were all like out of our minds, just so happy about it. And then like 2 weeks before, he FaceTimed me from a bathtub. He was like, hey, what's up? I'm like, are you taking a bath? He's like, yeah. Hey, I can't make it, man. And I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck. He was like in New Zealand. They were shooting more pickups from his movie or something. So I was like, all right. So then we were like, we didn't want to get somebody where you go like, yeah, that guy's sexy too. Because like he stands out.
Did you reach out to Brad Pitt?
We did reach out to he was shooting a movie in, I don't know, Louisiana or something. So, but then we were like, once we get those guys off the table, it felt like it was funnier to make it like the anti-sex symbol.
I thought it was even. I thought. By the way, I mean, I'm sure Momoa would have been. It would have been hilarious to watch him walk in, and I bet he would have killed it. But I thought it was funnier that it was the guy that makes subs.
Yeah, then we just tried to make him like kind of a dirtbag, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that, and we got surprised. Like Shea Wiggum saying yes to the Badass Ass, and then Dan Stevens, who plays the guy that runs the old folks home. You know, with the old lady, the guy who's like, these people. Like,
yeah, wait, who's the one? Better yet, who's the one who plays the gym owner, the gym
same
manager?
Guy.
That's him.
He's
from fucking like Downton Abbey, right?
Yes.
Holy shit! You know who Leanne kept saying that was? Last night we're watching it. She goes, "They got Carrie Hughes again." I go, "Carrie Hughes." I go, "The guy from Princess Bride," and she goes, "That's Carrie Hughes." And I went, "No," and he had makeup on, so I'm going like this. You know how you look at some people go, "Hey, what do you see first in this picture? An elephant or a sword?" And I was like, I kept looking at his face trying to see it, and I was like, "That's not him." And then all of a sudden I went,
that's
"Oh
him.
shit, that is the guy from Downton Abbey."
Yeah, it's him. Yeah, he's so handsome. Shit,
he's gorgeous.
I could see how she could confuse them, but they're also about 30 years apart in age.
A lot. Well, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
We were doing something, and we got reached. This kind of sound weird, but like, someone said we were making something, and someone said Carrie Hughes is available.
Yeah.
And I went, what? And they're like, yeah, he's really cool. He's funny. He's like really dialed in. I guess he's like a regular guy. And I was like, wait, I go, I think he's wrong for it, but I'd cast him just to meet him.
Yeah, cast him, give him the job. Hey, I just wanted to meet you.
I just want to meet him. He's fucking awesome, dude.
Mm-hmm. He is amazing, actually. Yeah, he's a really great actor.
I got to say this, okay? And I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Was there ever a conversation about we should put Bert in one?
Yeah. We all saw your promos.
You know what's so funny is I posted that promo yesterday.
Yeah.
And I actually had a dream.
It's so funny.
I had a dream that I walked off the set of my own show and went over to your show and said, "Hey, I just walked off the set of my show. Can I work on your show? I don't have a show anymore." And you were like, "Of course, I got you." and then you're gonna be like, you can get us coffee and stuff. And I was like, Tom, I had a dream about this, right? And I woke up and I thought, wait, he put everyone in that and I wasn't in it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I should do a promo. I'll do a promo to promote the show saying that I wasn't in it.
That was very funny.
But what's so funny is I was like, as soon as I did it, I was like, well, I haven't put Tom in anything. And then randomly we did the promo, and at the very end I go, wait, he was in the cabin.
That's right.
And so I said, oh, okay, I put him in the cabin. But what's so funny is like even like people are like our friends, like Mr. Clavicle. He's a great guy. I love Mr. Clavicle.
Yeah.
But Mr. Clavicle wrote, in one of the comments, I didn't see Tom in the machine. And I was like,
there you go.
I was like, guys, I'm joking. Like I think sometimes my personality gets lost in like people think I'm 100% serious all the time, or I don't know what it is. But I was like, I'm joking, obviously, but I'm also not joking at all. I'm joking 100%, but 0% at the same time.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you know, for the record, Mr. Clavicle, we had written a scene in the machine for all my friends to be in, like a cameo scene for all my friends to be in. But we were shooting in Serbia, and there was 5 days where you had to be quarantined. And it was just so not feasible to bring people over and have them wait for 5 days and then fly home. And so
I turned down a movie that shot in Oklahoma City back then, where like they gave me an offer to play the part, and it was like, here's the days you need to be here, and I was like, I can do that. It was like, let's say 12 days, right, of shooting this movie. And they're like, cool, we need you 2 weeks before then and then a week after. And I was still like, okay, maybe. And then as we got closer, they're like, you actually need to stay multiple weeks after also. So the 12-day shoot, they wanted me there for like 6 weeks. And I was like, I can't do that, dude. That's insane.
It's crazy.
Because of like how they were quarantining back then.
It's so crazy to think that quarantines actually
happened.
That you could say you can't go outside.
Yeah, and also like we just need you here. You got to just stay here for a couple weeks. I was like, I can't do that, dude.
Yeah.
We did talk about.
So just so we're clear, I did want Tom to be in the machine. It couldn't have happened, and I did put Tom. You were the very first person I called for the cabin.
Yes. No, for this show, casting was like a very scrambled thing where you're always like, who fits into this part? What's the way that they would, who can do it at what time? And it was always like, what would be a good fit, people's schedule. Looking back, I don't know what was the one? I think because I wanted to actually play you in one, and we were kicking around that idea. Yeah. So it just didn't, it was just one of those things where it wasn't like never thought about or discussed. It just didn't pan out. But hopefully we can do another one.
Hopefully there's season 2.
Yeah.
Bert and Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call 2 bears, 1 cave.